Hey everyone, today I'm playing more StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Zelnaga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
I return to serve. Adun Toridas.
Hey there, your royalness? Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before.
If I have learned one thing from your commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, the keystone thingy's all yours. We're in the middle of transmitting all our data to your engineer.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy? Zeratul, old friend. I have the keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies. No.
Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
A Amon used the collar to seize control of the Templar, I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch. All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazine phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their faithsmiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Talametros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
Time to begin.
Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Talametros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
The Dark Templar.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar. Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
Jakul Inak. Clever. Cartoon. By the void. I am but a phantom. I am intrigued.
These vaults hold the Solarite reserves that power Ptolemetros. You may claim them with our blessing, Hierarch.
Indeed. Completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
Am but a phantom. Clever. Cartoon. By the void.
You have not enough minerals.
Nasperu Unadar. I will comply. I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. By the void.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Cartoon.
Better watch out for them, then.
By the void. I will comply. I am intrigued. From the shadows I come. Fear is... Nasperu Unadar. I am the blade of the Narazim. Fear is an illusion.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
From the shadows I come. Cartoon. What will you ask? You seek ours.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Indeed.
You have not enough minerals.
But I don't have enough minerals.
Fear is an illusion. I am the blade of the Narazim. From the
Upgrade complete.
in the twilight. I will comply. From the shadows I come. Cartoon. What would you ask of us? I am the blade of the Narazim. Nasperu Unadar. Clever.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
By the void. Fear is an illusion. From the shadows I come. I will comply. By the void.
We must deal with this pressure.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
You have not enough minerals.
I am but a phantom. The darkness rides. Cartoon.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
I come. Clever. I am intrigued. By the void. I am the blade of the Narazim. I will comply. I am but from the shadows I come. Clever. By the void. Cartoon. I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. From the shadows. I am but a phantom. I will comply. By the void.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
I am intrigued. The shadows I come. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. What would you ask of us? I am but a phantom. By the void. I will comply. I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. Clever. Cartoon. Fear is an illusion. I am intrigued. The darkness. I bask in the twilight. I am but a phantom. By the void. I will shine.
You must construct additional pylons.
I am intrigued.
Pylon.
Jakul Enoch. I am but a phantom. Nasperu Unadata is upon us. I will comply. Clever.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
Indeed.
I am but a phantom. I am the blade of the Nether.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Battle is upon us. From the shadows I come. Khartoum. From the shadows I come.
That should buy the conduit more time.
The darkness lies. What would you ask of us?
Done. Now,
Khartoum. From the shadows I come. You seek our service. Jakul Enoch. I bask in the twilight shadows I come. I, Nasperu Unadar. What would you ask of us? Fear is an illusion. The darkness rides. I will comply.
hey, she's under
You
attack.
seek our service. Jakul Enoch. From the shadows I come. What would you ask of us? I am intrigued. Clever. I am but a phantom. From the shadows I come. By the void, I will comply. I am the blade of the Narazim. Khartoum.
We are recovering the last solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
I will comply. Khartoum.
One more.
I am the blade of the shadows. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. By the void. Clever. Fears. What would you ask of us? I bask in the twilight. You seek our soul. Jakul Enoch. Khartoum. Nasperu Unadar. you ask of us? I bask in the twilight.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
On us.
Blast it.
I bask in the twilight.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations? The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Okay, thanks for watching, and I shall play more StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void very soon. See ya.